Hey guys, it's Tom. Welcome back to my kitchen. Sometimes you just want something crispy, a little sweet and a little sticky, and still hot from the pan. Today we're making orange chicken, crispy on the outside and juicy inside. Orange chicken is not really traditional Chinese food. It's more like inspired by it, but completely transformed. You can trace it back to the dishes like tangerine peel chicken from Guangdong, South China, which has that citrus aroma but is now sweet and heavily sauced. And also sweet and sour dishes like sweet and sour pork. When I was growing up in Beijing, sweet sour pork was everywhere. Crispy, bright, and a little tangy, pretty much every kid loved it. So this version kind of sits somewhere in between. Let's make it together. Alright, let's check the ingredients today. The ingredients are really simple. Just some chicken thigh, some cornstarch, flour, baking powder, some water and oil, orange, and 2 cloves of garlic.
Alright, my dad is getting ready.
Let's start by making the batter. So now we're going to mix the cornstarch, the flour, and the baking powder together. Then we add water a little bit at a time, small amount each time, until all the water is in. Then we stir it up until there are no lumps left. So some of you might be wondering why are we even putting baking powder in the batter? Let me explain. So when baking powder heats up, it releases gas, creating little bubbles. Those little bubbles make the batter lighter and fluffier, and when you fry it, it makes the outside extra crispy and crunchy. I'll also share some key tips later on how to keep the orange chicken crispy even after we add the delicious sauce. Finally, we add the oil, stir it well, and then let it rest for 20 minutes. We're going to cut the chicken thigh meat into roughly 2-inch pieces. Now let's marinate the chicken quickly. We need to add salt, white pepper, light soy sauce, and a bit of water to the chicken, and then give it all a good mix by hand until the chicken absorbs all the liquid, and then we set it aside for now. Now we're going to peel some orange skin. I think using a peeler is the best method because it's easy and you won't hurt your hands. Then we need to cut these orange peels into thin strips. Roll them up first and then slice, so it's super easy to get them nice and thin. Chop the garlic into small pieces. Next, we need to prepare the sauce. Grab a small bowl and add sugar, salt, white vinegar, light soy sauce, and dark soy sauce. And then we just need to stir all these ingredients together until all the sugars is fully dissolved. Trust me, it's gonna taste amazing. Now we need to make a cornstarch slurry. In a small bowl, add a little bit cornstarch and water, and then stir it thoroughly. This step is crucial because it's what will make our sauce thick and glossy later on. Okay, now we're at the frying step. We need to heat up the pot. Make sure it's something that can handle high heat, not a non-stick one, or the coating will be damaged. If you have a professional deep fryer with a thermometer, even better. I don't, so I'm just using a simple wok. We will need about 2.5 cups of oil in total. I'm going with corn oil because I like the taste. But hey, if you don't have corn oil at home, vegetable or canola oil will do just fine. No big differences. As long as you make sure the oil has high smoke point, something good for frying, you're all set. Once the oil hits 350 degrees, we carefully put the battered chicken in, one piece at a time, don't rush it, because if you throw them all in together, they will stick and be tough to separate. While you're frying, keep the heat around medium to high. When you drop the chicken in, the oil will cool down a bit. If your heat isn't strong enough, the oil could get too cool, and that could mess with the texture and how it turns out. Let's try fry this in batches, at least 2 separate batches, because we want to give each piece plenty of space. Crowding lowers the oil temperature and makes them greasy. Turn them gently so they cook evenly on all sides. If some chicken pieces stick together, gently separate them with a spatula or a slotted spoon. Always be careful with hot oil, safety first. Fry them for about 2 to 3 minutes, and once you see that golden and crispy outside, you can take them out. We let the chicken rest at room temperature for a few minutes, usually about 5. This resting allows moisture inside to settle and the coating to firm up. Also, let the chicken rest on a rag or paper towel so it stays crispy and doesn't get soggy. Then we heat the oil up to about 370 to 400 degrees. We drop the chicken back in for a quick second fry, around 20 seconds. So the first fry cooks the chicken through and sets the crust. Then that quick, hotter second fry pulls out extra moisture and makes the outside super crunchy while the inside stays nice and tender. Now we grab a saucepan and heat it up. Add a bit of oil, toss in the minced garlic, and saute it until it smells nice and fragrant. Make sure the heat isn't too high. If it's too hot, the garlic can burn, and that will make the sauce taste bitter. So keep it gentle. Once that's ready, we pour in the sauce we made earlier. We will let the sauce simmer on a medium-low heat so the sweet and sour flavors mix together and the taste stays nice and smooth. Simmer it about half a minute, and then we can add the cornstarch slurry that we prepared earlier. Just keep in mind the starch might have settled at the bottom. So give a cornstarch mixture a quick stir to mix it up again, and then add it in so everything stays nice and smooth. Then we add half of the orange peel we prepared earlier and keep stirring until the sauce thickens up and becomes nice and glossy. Once the sauce thickens up like this, we will add in the fried chicken, give it a quick toss to coat everything. Then we can turn off the heat and make sure we toss the chicken with the sauce really well, coating each piece evenly. Once it's all mixed, we can plate it up. And finally, we sprinkle the rest of the orange peel on top of the chicken, and the dish is ready. It looks beautiful and it smells amazing. Alright, let's try. Yeah, crispy outside, juicy inside, sweet but balanced, and it actually stays crispy. So next time if you are craving orange chicken, you might not need takeout. If you enjoyed this, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy cooking!